So Taylor, a 2-1 victory today. How do you reflect on that one?
First and foremost, a win, so obviously very pleased with that. A lot to work on. I think the first half especially showed that if we do start slow, we're going to get punished. We've had two good goalkeepers that have joined the club that have done very, very well, so for Brad to make a little bit of a rare mistake, we all had to kind of rally round and make sure that we made it right for him as well. So he's been fantastic, and that's what pre-season's for. We're all getting in the flow of things, but ideally we need to start games a hell of a lot better. We had obviously a strong word with ourselves at half-time. The gaffer got his opinion across as well, and we knew what we needed to do in the second half. So a lot to work on, but another win.
Yeah, as a second half comeback, and similar to Stockport where you've gone, that time 2 goals behind and this time level, how good is it now? Does it feel like there's more energy in the group to come back from adversity and maybe come away and win the game?
Definitely. I think even there at the end of the game, the manager asked us how many points did we get last year from being in a losing position, and it's not enough. Like we all know that, but that was last year. So we've got to have that mentality about us. We've got to have that togetherness. We've got to have a certain grip between our teeth that sometimes we are going to go 1-0 down, 2-0 down, hopefully not a lot, but it will happen like over the course of a season. So it's about knowing the players that you've got around you, knowing their strengths and their weaknesses, and knowing that this is kind of mentality is going to be needed throughout the whole of the season. So it was a good test for us today against a strong enough Yeovil side.
A goal and an assist for Kofi Shaw as well. How special a talent is he?
Yeah, he's a talent. He's obviously come into the team last year, into a team that was struggling. I think if you put Kofi Shaw into a team last year like Birmingham or Wrexham that are flying at the top of the table, it's a whole different story. But unfortunately, what happened, and he came in, he did really, really well. But obviously the biggest test for now at Kofi is at that age, 18, 19, 20, it's about having the consistency and playing with maturity. And I think Kofi's still got a lot to learn, and we're onto him. We are onto him every single day. His decision making and everything, he's only going to get better. And the more he plays men's football and the more he's surrounded by a few of us more senior players kind of telling him what's required of him, he's only going to get better. But special talent, just relentless. Even the other day there was a bit of a 50-50 in training, and I thought, it's young Kofi, I'm going to pull out, and he just went straight through me. So yeah, taught me a lesson there. But he's such a good lad. Like every single day is work rate. He's relentless with what he's doing. He's doing the right things. He's learning. He's learning every single day, and we're here to guide him as much as possible. And he can go to a very, very high level, but he's just got to keep at it and keep consistent.
And another 90 minutes in the tank for you. So how have you found pre-season on a personal level?
Yeah, felt fit, felt good. I take pride in obviously my fitness and my running really. So throughout the course of pre-season or the break, I was always trying to stay on top of things and keep fit, because that's your base for the season. If you come back not ready and your body's not ready, it's going to give up on you, and we can't afford that. Our careers are short, so like I said, take pride in my fitness. Played 90 minutes out in Spain, where after about 50 I was gasping for air because of the heat, and today was a little bit cooler, so 90 minutes was easier to get through. But 90 minutes, 90 minutes now under my belt, with 2 weeks until the start of the season. So yeah, get in there, and hopefully come the start of the season we'll be absolutely raring to go.
Yeah, a couple of different formations in there as well, and slightly different positions or roles for you. How have you found the switching systems?
Yeah, pretty easy. Pretty easy. I think the staff have been very, very clear in what's required of us as players. And it's about understanding the systems, understanding the setups, understanding what the staff are actually putting in place, and they're doing it for a reason. There's homework going in to every game. There's dedication from all the staff members, all the analysts, all the coaches, in setting us up in the best possible manner going into Saturday, which is probably something that we lacked a lot of last year. But we're only going to get stronger. We're only going to get better as a team. I think we worked a lot on the out of possession stuff. We've got to touch on the in possession stuff, but we'll get there. We'll get there. We've got a little bit more time before the start of the season. We've got a manager, like I said, who knows what he wants and how he wants it. So we've got to buy into that, and yeah, it's something that I'm used to, changing systems, changing positions. just as long as I ain't sat on the bench. That's the hardest position to be in, but we've got some good talent that's come through the door as well, and we're all pushing each other in the best possible way. So yeah, I'm excited for what's to come this year.
Yeah, finally, you mentioned it there. A little bit of time till the start of the season. It's only 2 weeks. Is everyone raring to go? Are you raring to go?
Yeah, I am. I think a lot of us that are in that dressing room now, that were involved with this club in some shape or form last year or previous years, are hurting, and I think that's the bottom line. Like, we've got to go out and make amends. And even you see today, there's hundreds and hundreds of fans turning up for a pre-season game. There's hundreds of fans that turned up at Bath. There's hundreds of fans that actually turned up out in Alicante as well when we were out there. So they deserve that. And as someone who does a lot in the community, and I know what this club means to people, that's what you do it for. At the end of the day, you do it for personal pride as well, but just to give the fans something to actually be proud of this year, a team to be proud of. And the goal is clear, to bounce straight back into League One. So I am raring to go. I know a lot of the boys in there are. And yeah, it's going to be a long old season. It's going to be a grind. League Two is very difficult, but one that we're all eager to sink our teeth into.